Welcome to PAR Podcast, episode 76.31. PAR Podcast is an audio supplement for Public Administration Review, the premier professional journal in the field of public administration. This year, 2015, PAR celebrates 75 years of furthering public administration research, theory, and practice. This episode features comments by Angel Saz-Carranza, director of the ESADEgeo Center for Global Economy and Geopolitics, and lecturer in the Department of Strategy and General Management at ESADE Business and Law School, Ramon Llull University. Professor Saz-Carranza discusses his article titled The Power Dynamics of Mandated Network Administrative Organizations, co-authored with Susanna, Salvador, Iborra, and Adrià, Albareda. This article is currently available on Early View and will be published in Public Administration Review, Issue 76, Volume 3.
Hi, I am Angel Saz-Carranza. I want to tell you about a research on networks that I have carried out with colleagues Susanna, Salvador, and Adrià, Albareda. In a paper just published by Public Administration Review, we have studied the development and design of two network administrative offices, or NOWs. NOWs are the secretariats or management units set up specifically to govern goal-directed networks. In turn, goal-directed networks are interorganizational partnerships or alliances set up to achieve a specific collective goal. Our interest is in understanding how NOWs are designed and why they are designed the way they are. We focus on mandated networks, a subgroup of goal-directed networks. Mandated networks are common in the public sector, where a legislative or administrative superordinate actor or a contracting party can impose coordination and collaboration on other actors by creating a mandated network in which members are obliged to participate. We argue that power bargaining is the key driver of the development of NOWs, particularly in mandated networks. Modification to the governance of mandated networks often depends on the mandating party, which has the legislative, administrative, or contractual power to impose it, rather than depending on network members choosing for themselves the governance or the design of the NOW. Thus, our research question is, how does power bargaining affect the NOW development of mandated networks? Our research strategy is a longitudinal comparative case study of two regulatory mandated networks. We study the European Energy Regulatory Network and the European Telecoms Regulatory Network. First, we explore how the NOWs of the two mandated networks develop over time. Then we compare the development of each and identify the sources of their differences. We find that power bargaining, rather than a deterministic life cycle process, is central, and that differences in NOW development are attributable to power dependencies, in part because of sector characteristics. Specifically, we propose that mandated network members' greater interdependence and greater dependence on external non-members, as well as whole network dependence on external actors, partly determine mandated networks' NOW design. These networks, with higher interdependencies and external dependencies, will have larger and more capable NOWs with more staff, will accept sharing control of the NOW executive with the mandating party, and the NOW will have broader responsibilities. As takeaways, we suggest the following four. First, policymakers establishing a policy-mandated network should expect political activity during the NOW design phase and before implementation. Second, all practitioners involved should assess the interdependencies of mandated network members and their dependency on external non-members to gauge the extent to which members will tolerate giving up full control over the NOW executive. Third, Practitioners among mandated network members should focus their mobilizing efforts on the mandating party during the formal NOW design stage. Fourth and finally, central debates regarding the NOW design will revolve around who controls the NOW, the size of the NOW, and what activities the NOW should execute. We hope that with this research we advance our knowledge regarding goal-directed networks, and in particular regarding the design of network administrative organizations.
This concludes PAR Podcast, episode 76.31. To listen to additional episodes and learn more about Public Administration Review, please visit us online at publicadministrationreview.org. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at PEA Review.